possibility of getting these is... Oh, hi. How can I help you? Yes, so our store is specifically for D&D or Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, it is a tabletop game. Really cool, really fun. Have you ever played? No? Well, if you would like, I can show you some of the beginner items. Yeah? Cool. Well, yeah, there's lots of different, things that you can be, like elves and dwarves, things like that. Yeah, so definitely along the lines of Lord of the Rings. Yeah, it's very nerdy, but if you like fantasy, bit of sci-fi, I think it would definitely be up your alley. You want to give it a go? Okay, cool. Well, yes, you're very observant. This is the game where the cool dice come from. So we have our lovely jar of dice. But I'm going to set it aside just for now. And just kind of show you our starter set right here. So this is the sort of official game starter set for anyone who's new to the game and would like a bit of help, especially if you don't have anyone that you know that plays the game. Yeah, usually it's easier if you have someone that's like really smart about the game rules and the world, basically. But if you don't, that's totally okay. That's why this is here. So yeah, it's got this really amazing artwork of a dragon. And if you can see this guy right here, he's trying to like fight off the dragon. He's got his shield, but yeah, so in the game basically you would roll your dice to figure out what would happen, in the most simple terms. It does get a little more complicated than that, especially with whoever's running the game, but yeah. So I will open this and grab these two things. It does come with dice and whatnot, so that you can play with multiple people. But this comes with two little pamphlets. This one's just the starter set little book. And you can see it says how to play, getting started, combat, so basically how all of that works, how you use spells. Well, spells is over here, I guess, because that's a whole nother thing, but how you attack and the damage it takes. Yeah, so if you've ever played like RPG games or anything with those stats for your character, that kind of applies here. It's just something you sort of have to write down or remember. Yeah, so there's a lot of good stuff in here, a lot of good information. It is quite a bit to read, but if you're reading it for fun, I find that it's not that boring. It also has like lots of good artwork, so intrigues you at all. Lots of good stuff. Yeah, the fun thing about this game is all the items, I'd say. So right here, you can see the items that one might have on their person, and what they might use going about the game. And for anyone who likes to bring that to life, those can be definitely really fun, like craft projects. So there's so much more to it than just being a tabletop game. Yeah, you could definitely bring it to life. Oh, this picture is really cool. That looks like a dark elf. Yeah. So, there's that one. And then there's basically this is basically an adventure. So if you've never played before and you don't know how to set it up and basically create the story, this kind of is the story. And they do have like other ones as well, but this is Lost Find of Fendelver. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. But again, lots of fun stuff. They do include like maps. Yeah, which is another fun part. You get to make like maps and stuff if you're into that. And you don't always have to make or contribute to every aspect of it, you know? It can be a pick and choose thing. Yeah, so that's just part of the starter set. But I can show you actually this one, which would be good to buy with it. It's a player's handbook. So again, amazing artwork. I really love all of the art that comes with all the D&D stuff. And especially the artwork that people create for their original characters and monsters. So this one has basically info on how to create a character, but also everything that goes into playing the character. So yeah, it has the races, classes, and then like equipment and spells and stuff that you can add on. Yeah, and there, I don't know if it's in here, maybe in here, let me check real quick. There should be, yeah. So, this does come with the character sheets for you to fill out. I'll show you a blank one. Well, almost blank. Yeah, so it has like lots of stuff that you can write down for it. But it has like all of the stats and stuff. The name, the race, speed, armor, equipment, just anything like that. Yeah, there's a bit of calculation involved, but some sites online will just do it for you. Yeah. this also comes with that, so yeah, you're very correct. You can also just go online and print one. Some people create different types, which I think is really cool. Yeah, this just goes through Player's Handbook. It goes through all the different things that you can be, like the characters. Here's a dwarf, and all of the information about the dwarves. And then, let's see, so this is like the different races, what that means, some elves, which very popular. Thank you, Tolkien. So yeah, it's lots of good stuff. Definitely very informative for a new player. Yeah. So we do have other books if you would like to see. Yeah. And you don't have to get these, but these are just other stuff if you would like to expand your knowledge further, if you really want to get into the game. So this is just a Dungeon Master's Guide. So the Dungeon Master, or usually referred to as the DM, is the one basically running the game. So in the starter set, basically the adventure that I showed you, so they would be the one going through that and helping the other players through that adventure. Yeah. And usually they have creative control over point systems, attacks, what happens. It just, it depends. Usually they can have their own completely original adventure. Yeah. So the creative ideas and like the possibilities are truly endless. If you would like to be the DM or learn how to be one, this is definitely the guide book for you. It has, yeah, this one is really good. So it has like creating non-player characters, so people usually that you meet on the adventure that sort of go away, sometimes they come back, yeah. Running the game, workshop, creating a multiverse, creating a world of your own maps, lots and lots of fun information. Also perfect for other creative outlets, writing, filmmaking, any of that type of thing. And the last book up here I can show you is the Monster Manual. It's a personal favorite of mine. You can see this really fun guy on the cover. And a pirate. Is it a pirate? It looks like a pirate. I don't know every bit of information. You're right, I should read the books. But this just has all the different types of monsters. So, like this Cambion, Carrion Crawler, looks like a grub worm. See, Crawling Claw, that one's fun, very zombie-like. Yeah, like from, what is it called? The Addams Family, yeah, I feel like from the Addams Family. A Cyclops. Death Knight, oh, that one's really cool. Their skeleton hands. Yeah, so not only do they have like the descriptions and artwork about what they look like, it does like the statistics of these guys as well. So the Death Knight, he's an armor class 20. His wisdom is 16 plus 3. So actions, multi-attack. He makes 3 longsword attacks. Reactions, he does the parry, so they're just like blocks. Yeah. Wow, that's a lot of. There's a whole list of demon types. If you're interested in those. But yeah, this one is super fun. Spined Devil. Dinosaurs. Yes, dinosaurs can be a part of it. It's just endless. It's amazing, the types of things that you can do. Yeah, so I can show you some of the dice now. Now that the books are out of the way. Now that you know what books you want to get. This is our lovely jar of dice. So you can see all the different colors that we have. So we have a bunch of different types of dice. And yeah, they come in a bunch of different shapes and sizes. So we have a D20, a D6. Yeah, so we also have a bunch of different colors. So we have a navy blue set. Sort of shifts in color. It's kind of metallic. We also have this really cool marbled teal set. So you can see there's a bit of a pearlescent swirl in those ones. Let's see, we've got this really cool red and green swirl. So almost like Christmas dice. Yeah. Then we have this orange and dandelion swirled set. And a pink / fuchsia set. Let's see, what's this one? It's kind of like a vampire set, I'd say this one is. It's red and black swirled. And then this last one we have is navy, or I guess it's more of a sapphire blue. Yeah, sapphire and purple swirl. So those are all of the different dice colors that we have. Lots to choose from, yeah. I'll set that right there. And we also have, to keep your dice all nice and stored away, these little baggies, and they all have like a different creature on them. Little dragons. I don't know if it's an eagle or a hawk. I think it's a hawk. A horse. Yeah, so they're just these small little velvet drawstring bags to keep your dice safe and easy to carry with you. Yeah, there's lots of different types of bags out in the world. They get very intricate. Sometimes people make them out of like leather. Yeah, they get really cool. But also this fun thing that you can use, because rolling dice across the table is not the best idea, because it could like fall off the table and everyone's scrambling to read it and it could be like a big thing. But if you get a dice tower, you won't have to deal with that, and it can just stay in one little area. So this is just a dice tower that we have. course, you can get more plain ones, but this is a barrel. But as you can see, it has a sort of section where it stays in the, yeah, I don't know what word I'm missing in order to describe it, but you get what I'm saying. So yeah, definitely really good for D&D. So it's just this little tower, and you put the dice in this end, and it comes out down here, rolls, you can read it, do it all over again. But yeah, this one is a barrel, a beer barrel to be exact. Yeah, so the inside, as you can see, is like the color of beer, and it's got all these wood panels, and then at the top here it has the foam that you see in a mug of beer. Yeah. So really fun. We have lots of different types. So this one right here, if you're a fan of Doctor Who, is a Tardis. So it has sort of galaxy platform, and it's in the shape of the Tardis. And it has like the police box, some writing on it. The whole thing is a beautiful Tardis blue. It's very fun, very popular dice tower design. And then we have another sort of classic, which is this tower, a dice tower in the shape of a tower. So it's all stone with sort of fake moss, overgrown effect. And then it has these little guys at the top. Inside is all grass green. Yeah. The whole thing is stone. So those are all the different types up here that we have, if you are interested in any of them. Okay. Well, you've got the starter set, the handbook. Do you know what dice and bag you would like? Okay. Yeah, well, I can get that all wrapped up for you to go. Okay. Let me get that together so that you can